Summer in Chicago is making a comeback. The mayor announcing yesterday that the festivals, Taste of Chicago, the Air and Water Show, and so much more making a comeback after a pandemic hiatus. And this is great news for Chicagoans and tourists who love to visit. But could this also be good for the mayor's political future? Joining us to help kind of figure it all out for us is political analyst Mike Flannery. Good morning, Mike.
Well, good morning, Sylvia. I think this is going to be good for all the incumbents, maybe for J.B. Pritzker and for people, guys and gals running for state's attorney and alderman.
Because finally it's going to look like things are getting better. But let's talk about some of the ramifications of the pandemic, okay? Not only for the mayor, but also for Pritzker and the incumbents, because there was there were all the lockdowns, the city closed restaurants, they shut down the lakeshore, but other cities were doing the same thing. Will people remember that as a positive or a negative, do you think? And how does this impact the mayor and the governor's future run?
Well, the mayor refers to this when asked about polling results like the ones that we've posted from Ogden and Fry that show, only about 1 in 4 voters think she deserves a second term. She points out correctly that people are just in a grouchy mood. The stress of the pandemic translates into this general feeling that things are being bungled. I mean, you take a look at President Biden's job approval ratings, you look at other politicians, state, local, and federal. I think it contributes to this sense of throw the bums out, I think. Mm-hmm. And imagine, Sylvia, how people will feel if there's a summer full of these festivals. I mean, Taste of Chicago coming back, the Blues Festival, the Jazz Festival, the Air and Water Show. We're going to get a 2-day Air and Water Show again. That was one of the highlights for my family. One of my kids who lives out of town is talking about coming back to see it.
Wow. Okay. So now let's move on to the violent situation, because obviously that's a main focus. Now, ever since the superintendent arrived, there's been no great improvements. Is she going to have to change her strategy, maybe even look for a new top cop to convince people that she is truly doing something about this?
Well, you might say that would be smart, but I think the mayor has a tendency to double down. She's not someone who easily admits mistakes, and so far she has given no sign that Superintendent Brown is somebody she plans to replace. It would trigger a series of questions. And remember, Election Day in that first round of the mayoral election is just 1 year from this month.
Yeah, wow, right around the corner. Something you live for. Okay, finally, she's a Democrat and the governor is a Democrat. We are in a Democratic state and a Democratic city. What are her odds of getting reelected, and who do you see maybe putting up a good challenge against her?
Well, remember the current polling or the polling as of a couple months ago showed that only about 1 in 4 Chicagoans thought that Mayor Lightfoot deserved a second term. 46% said absolutely not. Right now, imagining a path to re-election for Mayor Lightfoot is kind of tough to do. But I'll tell you this, one piece of the mayor winning re-election is a return to normalcy. Mm-hmm. And these festivals would lift the mood of everybody, and I think enhance her odds of winning another term. I will say, as we've talked about on my weekend show, Flannery Fired Up. We've been talking about it for months. We've had potential candidates on. There are as many as 18 people, potentially serious candidates with resumes, mm-hmm. Talking about running for mayor. So I could easily imagine that Mayor Lightfoot could get into a runoff with one of them. But right now in that April general election, it's hard to see how she gets to 50% plus one.
Yeah, but a year is a long time away, isn't it,
It's a
Mike?
long time,
It is.
and she can
Things
change her prospects.
Okay, I want to give you a chance to let us know what else is going to be on your show tonight on Flannery Fired Up, so we can tune in.
Well, we've got the candidate for governor, Richard Urban, the mayor of Aurora, Illinois' second largest city. He's granted a series of interviews. We're going to have almost the entire interview on our show this evening. And at 9:30, right after the news, also Tony Preckwinkle talks about the violence. And Sylvia, she had an amazing statistic. Two professors at Loyola, she said, Loyola University of Chicago did a study. She complains that the Chicago police don't solve enough crime. They don't solve enough murders. They don't solve enough shootings. You know, very few people ever get arrested for killing somebody in Chicago in terms of the 800 plus who were homicides last year. We've had only a small percentage of arrests in those cases. And she said these Loyola University professors found that if Chicago police arrested and the Cook County prosecutor prosecuted shooters and killers just at the national average, we'd have 22,000 more behind bars.
Well, we look forward to seeing that's on Flannery Fired Up tonight at 9:30. I always like to watch you on Sunday morning with my paper and my cup of coffee. So if I miss you on Friday, I get to watch you on Sunday, Mike Flannery.
8:30 Sunday
Yes.
morning. Tonight
Okay.
at 9:30.
Okay, you take care. I'll see you later, my friend. We'll be right back.